Hello, this is Jacqueline. Today is December 9th, 2010, and we just finished a group talk with the topic of living arrangements and our dream house. In this group talk, we learned a few new things, which include the first thing that we learned was what living arrangements actually means. So living arrangements is the place where we live, and with who, for example. So in a sentence, what are your living arrangements? And an answer, I live in a 2-bedroom apartment with my parents and dog. So these are your living arrangements. In another sentence, what are your living arrangements while studying in New York? I'll be living in the university residence. So this person's living arrangements are the university residence. And so the topic of the group talk is what are our living arrangements. So we all said what kind of place we live in, an apartment or a house, or how big, or with who, for example. So those are your living arrangements. And then from that we learned the verb to arrange. And to arrange can mean various things. The first meaning is similar to organize, so to put things in their proper place, so where they belong. So in an example sentence, I need to arrange my bedroom. It's so messy. So to arrange your bedroom means to put your clothes in your closet and your books on your shelf and your papers in the drawer. So this is arranging or organizing. Or please arrange your office before your customer arrives, for example. So tidy up or organize. And then the other meaning to arrange, which some of our students knew, what is similar to set up, so like to arrange a meeting or set up a meeting. Let's arrange to meet next Tuesday. So let's set something up. And or I need to arrange a meeting with my client. So this is to set up. And speaking about our living arrangements, we came across 2 adjectives. One is residential and one is commercial. So if you look at the foundation of these words, residential is like resident. So residential describes an area which is primarily with houses. So I live in a residential neighborhood, so it's very quiet. So there are no shops or restaurants. So it's primarily houses. And then commercial is then sort of the opposite, an area with primarily retail shops or restaurants or offices. So I work in a commercial district of Tokyo. It's always busy. And the last thing we looked at was an expression. And the expression is to read someone's mind. And if you read someone's mind, it means that you know what they're thinking. They don't say anything, but you know what they're thinking. So in an example sentence, my husband always reads my mind, so he knows what I want before I even ask. Or I didn't tell my girlfriend that I wanted an iPad for my birthday, but she read my mind and bought it for me. So I didn't say anything, she knew what I was thinking. So this is not an expression we can use every day, but it is familiar to English speakers, and it's we have a good understanding of what this means, even though we wouldn't use it on a daily basis. Okay, so 2 things that we had difficulty with were, the first one was we wanted, and this is a very common mistake, so when we want to say I'm almost always, almost never, almost all, almost none, and sometimes we just forget that second word. So a mistake, for example, is almost Japanese people eat sushi. So you actually are missing a word. It's almost all Japanese people eat sushi, or almost no Japanese people eat sushi, for example. So you need another word in there. So I listed some examples of this almost plus a word, so almost all, almost none, almost every, almost always, almost never. And in some more sentences, I am almost never at my apartment, or I'm almost always at work, or almost all Japanese women are slim, or there is almost no pasta left. And then another mistake that came up was, so the phrase was, I don't concentrate within 20 minutes. And so with concentrate, it's not I do not concentrate, but for this example, it's I cannot concentrate. So I can't concentrate. And instead of within 20 minutes, the goal was to say for longer than 20 minutes. So I cannot concentrate for longer than 20 minutes. And then there are other forms of something plus than, longer than, shorter than, more than, less than, bigger than, smaller than. So in an example sentence, I cannot run for longer than 1 hour. Or I can't wait longer than 15 minutes. So I cannot concentrate for longer than 20 minutes. Okay, so that's all we talked about in today's group talk. It was kind of fun talking about our dream houses with housekeepers and meditation rooms and onsen bathrooms. So it was kind of a fun and fantastical group talk. And we also learned a few new words, so great. And I'll see you soon. Thanks.